Dun 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 dun. It's sealed pool practice time, and we're gonna open 6 packs of either Magic the Gathering or Flesh and Blood TCG, and we're gonna try to make our best deck out of those 6 packs. And you can go ahead and tell me what kind of mistakes I made or which cards you might have played out of the pool instead. It's Leah here, and we're continuing to do some Monarch with Flesh and Blood just because we had this box sitting around. Make a sealed pool out of it. Grab our 6 packs there. See what kind of hero we can make out of these 6. See if all this Monarch practice does us any good for anything. Okay. Root, Rune Blade. It's a nice looking foil. I like this look of this foil. It just stands out, it does. Don't know what it does, but it stands out. It's probably one of those Majestics I haven't seen yet. And a generic. Oh, look at that. We have a pack with 2 Majestics. That's neat. They don't work together, but it's neat. They had an event in Vegas where you could, they just called it the Shapeshifter event. I didn't get to play in it, but from what I heard, they give you 2 Monarch, 2 Welcome to Wraith, and 2 Arcane Rising, and you can just put whatever card you want together. In this case, I'd be able to put those 2 together. I don't know what people made. We've got another foil Majestic. This is going to be a really interesting pool to build with. They're both shadow cards. And then we're getting an Illusionist Rare and another Majestic. This one's a Rune Blade, so at least we can use 3 of our Majestics together. Hopefully they're usable Majestics. I'm going to use them. That's probably going to be the outcome of this. They should be powerful because they're majestical cards. Therefore, I want to use them. So what else? Can we go for opening only Majestics in our packs? Is that a thing that we think could possibly happen? That'd be crazy, right? There we go. Regular, foil, common. Generic equipment. Defense reaction, use that in anything. And we have a shadow attack. So this is going to be very much a shadow pool. Probably Rune Blade right now because that's where our other Majestic is. It's a good foil generic rare. I like Seek the Horizon there. It's Brute Equipment. Double Warrior rare pack. Not super helpful there. Not for our shadow pool anyways. Alright, Illusionist foil. We've got Shadow Equipment. Brute rare. A Light Attack. Last pack for this pool. Maybe it'll end up being... So, this is box 4 or box 3 of Monarch. Can't remember which anymore. And I haven't done Brute. But we're really not opening a lot of Runeblade cards. Every one of these has had the double Brute card and the single Runeblade card, except for this one. Maybe this will be a good time to consider building the Brute. It's going to have to happen at some point. Alright. That's our pool there. I really want to say we're going Shadow just because I know we have 2 generic Shadow Majestics. So we're just going to eliminate the light cards right off the top. I think we have a lot of Illusionist cards, but I don't remember opening anything interesting in Illusionist. We've got a couple rares for Warrior, but not enough for me to go, yeah, let's look at that pile. Brute, on the other hand, let's see, we got 1 rare. We have 1 rare, but our other cards are not all just smashed with Big Tree. However, I don't see, and we've got 3, 4, 5, 7. These all attack for 6. These 2 attack for 6. Got 6 cards here that can swing for the 6 that we want. Because it's pretty critical in getting these cards to work together. And a piece of equipment. And then 5 cards. Two of which are actions. So we've got a few blues. And we're going to have to be able to pay for the cards somehow. Look at our Runeblade pool real quick. Okay. The only thing we've got going on in Runeblade that I could see, so we've got some Arcanite, Crackle, 2 of those, so I know I'll get 2 Arcane through, but everything's got Spell Void on it, so I'm not gonna feel like I need to depend on those. Three cards that can be played from the Banished Zone. Okay, 4 cards, count this Majestic here. It's a good Majestic. Doesn't block for anything. The rest of these do block. Incremental damage. Well, let's let our generics decide if we can do enough 6 damage things. Okay. 4 damage with 3 block, 4 damage, 2 block, potential dominate. Next attack gains +1 and go again, and if this hits, look at the top card of your deck. You may banish it. Well, that seems like it lends itself to Runeblade to put, if it's got one of those, you may play it from your banished zone. Attack in your banished zone, you can play it. If it attacks a light hero, that seems fine. Okay, you can play this one from the banished zone. It's a star, so it's equal to twice the number of cards in your pitch zone with different costs. So most likely it's going to be a 4/4, but it's not particularly exciting beyond that. I don't know if I use it for blocking or pitching or anything, it's not going to count as a 6 in those instances for the brute. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to ask. Would this count as a 6 depending on what's already in my pitch zone? I guess I'd have to have a lot of cards to get that there. I don't know, I think after looking at these, I think this is going to evaluate into being just a... Oops, that's warrior equipment over there. So we've got a chess piece and a headpiece. Of our chess pieces, would we use this one or that one? We can use them both. Both is an option. Switch depending on the scenario, I suppose. Oh, sorry, brute class. Not today again. Just gonna play all our Majestics. See what it looks like spread out. Didn't see anything in our generic shadow cards that said I shouldn't put it in this deck, so I'm just gonna put them all in right now too. Alright, so we're a little heavy on the blue. We do still want Seek Horizon, I like that card. Brandish might be an okay card. This will be one of those decks that Zealous Belting might work. No, Zealous Belting won't work. Because you want a card with greater. Everything else is less, so no Zealous Belting. With 3 or less base attack. Do a lot of these have 3 or less? I remember some 2s and stuff, so we're going to try jamming some Minnowism in here. Do we want to use the Belittles? That's a light card. There's our red Seek the Horizon. There's Belittle. How about Rise? Try it. Red Overload could be a good card. Blue Minnowism doesn't seem that amazing. Yellow seems okay. Muscle seems okay. We have a lot of blue going on. Okay, so we're going to go with Adrenaline Rush, Overload, Brandish. Another Yellow Minimalism. Another Adrenaline Rush. A lot of Belittle. Run one Belittle, then we can just fetch up one of these Minoisms. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. We're running some of these. Run that Belittle. Where'd the yellow one go? I had a yellow one. Run that Belittle. Okay, our options are down to we've got some pound for pound. You know what? Pound for pound. I'll flesh out my yellow category a little bit. That should be the last 3 cards we need. Get up to 30 there. Well, maybe it's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be for a Runeblade deck. Having 3 Majestics in the pool is fairly exciting though, but they're a little specialized. See how well they work. I'm not sure about this mutated mass one. I learn by playing, so that would probably be a point of learning for me. It's just to play it. See if I like it. See if I can make it work really well. So, yep. Seems like an alright pool. Be interesting to try.